Listen up, folks. Today we're diving deep into the world of seduction. No, not just the romantic kind. We're talking about influence, persuasion, and getting what you want. Robert Greene, in his book The Art of Seduction, lays out 9 archetypes of seducers. Each one has a unique approach, a different flavor. Think of it like a personality test, but for your inner Don Juan or Cleopatra. First up, we have the siren. She's alluring, mysterious, and a little dangerous. Then there's the rake. He's charming, confident, and always the life of the party. The ideal lover reflects your deepest desires. The dandy is all about style and pushing boundaries. The natural is effortless and magnetic, drawing people in with their authenticity. The coquette is a master of the game, playing hot and cold to keep you guessing. The charmer is disarmingly agreeable, making you feel like the only person in the room. The charismatic commands attention with their powerful presence and infectious energy. Lastly, there's the star, shining brightly and captivating everyone around them. These are just brief glimpses into each archetype. We'll explore their strengths and weaknesses in detail later. Remember, these are not rigid boxes, but fluid energies you can tap into. Now, let's talk strategy. Every archetype has its strengths and weaknesses. Understanding these is crucial for playing the seduction game effectively. The siren, for example, is incredibly alluring. Her weakness? She can be seen as distant and unobtainable. The rake, with his charm and confidence, might come across as insincere or even manipulative. The ideal lover, while fulfilling desires, can become predictable or suffocating. The dandy's boldness and style are captivating, but their constant need for attention can be draining. The natural's authenticity is refreshing, but they might struggle with expressing their desires directly. The coquette's playful nature is exciting, but it can also lead to trust issues. The charmer's agreeableness makes them easy to be around, but they risk being seen as pushovers. The charismatic can inspire and motivate, but their intensity might intimidate some. The star shines bright, but they can be perceived as arrogant or out of touch. Recognizing these strengths and weaknesses is key. It's about understanding your natural inclinations and using them strategically. So, how do you figure out which archetype resonates with you? It's about looking inward, being honest with yourself. Think about your past interactions, your natural tendencies. What roles do you gravitate towards? What kind of impression do you leave on people? Do you find yourself drawn to mystery and allure like the siren, or are you more comfortable being the life of the party like the rake? Maybe you're a natural caregiver, embodying the ideal lover. Reflect on your strengths. Are you a sharp dresser with a flair for the dramatic like the dandy? Or do you possess an effortless charm that draws people in like the natural? Perhaps you enjoy the thrill of the chase like the coquette. Consider how you connect with others. Do you disarm people with your warmth like the charmer? Do you inspire and motivate like the charismatic? Or do you captivate with your presence like the star? Remember, you might not fit neatly into one box. You might be a blend of 2 or 3 archetypes. The key is to identify the dominant energies within you. Section 4. Adapting your game, read the room. Now, here's the catch. Seduction isn't a one-size-fits-all game. You need to adapt your approach depending on the situation and the person you're trying to seduce. Think of it like this. You wouldn't wear a tuxedo to a pool party, right? The same principle applies to seduction. You need to read the room, understand the social cues, and adjust your style accordingly. Let's say you're trying to impress a potential client. Adopting the charismatic's energy and vision might be effective. But the same approach might backfire with a potential romantic partner who might find it overwhelming. Similarly, the coquette's playful tactics might work wonders in a casual setting, but could be disastrous in a professional environment. The key is to be adaptable and adjust your approach based on the context. Remember, seduction is about understanding and responding to the needs and desires of the other person. It's about creating a connection, a spark. Section 5, real-life seduction, from boardroom to bedroom. Let's bring this down to earth with some real-life examples. Imagine you're at a networking event and you spot a potential investor across the room. You could channel your inner charmer, approaching them with a warm smile and genuine interest in their work. Or, let's say you're on a date, you could tap into your inner ideal lover, listening attentively and making your date feel heard and understood. Maybe you want to spice things up in the bedroom. Why not experiment with the siren's allure or the rake's playful dominance? Remember, seduction is about more than just romantic relationships. You can use these archetypes to excel in your career, improve your social life, and even get ahead in everyday situations. The key is to be observant, adaptable, and always true to yourself. Section 6. Embrace your inner seducer. Go get 'em, tiger. So there you have it, folks. The 9 archetypes of seduction. Remember, this isn't about manipulation or trickery. It's about understanding human nature, mastering the art of attraction, and using it to your advantage. Now, I'm not saying you should go out there and become a manipulative heartbreaker. This is about self-discovery, about harnessing your own unique charm and using it to build meaningful connections. Experiment with different archetypes. Find what feels authentic to you and adapt your approach based on the situation. The world is your oyster and you have the power to create the life you desire. So go out there, embrace your inner seducer and show the world what you're made of. You got this.